Brothers and sisters, they're coming for us again. But this time, we know the playbook. At least we should, if we know our history. You see, the United States Department of Education just launched a national portal to report teachers, schools, workplaces that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion. Translation, if you believe in true history, not the whitewashed BS that they've been teaching us, you could be investigated, fired, or even shut down. Sound familiar? It should. You remember the Daughters of the Confederacy? They did this in the early 1900s, rewriting history to erase slavery's truth and push the lie that the Civil War was about states' rights. Yeah, their rights to own slaves. But they don't want you knowing that. Now, the Moms of Liberty are running the same game. They're not even changing the game plan, and the government is backing them. You see, back then, it wasn't illegal. It was just wrong. But now, it's illegal, and it's time we fight back with the law. We're coming after them for lying about our history. There's so much we lost by not knowing how brilliant black people was, and they did that on purpose. It was not something by mistake. On purpose, they had a strategy to destroy our history. They did not teach it because they didn't want us to become brilliant. They wanted us to become mediocre and think that we weren't capable or able to do anything but be employees. They didn't let us know we had brilliant doctors and lawyers and inventors. They just taught us about the people who was always fighting for equality and those who ended slavery. It was always to benefit them. But once the world started realizing the truth, they went after us and started calling things DEI to destroy everything that we had just built to be able to let our people know they're brilliant. The truth shall set you free. But no, they want to imprison us with their lies. Well, no more. We're building a class action lawsuit against the United States government, the school boards, and all those pushing this attack on our history. But we need you. We need you to sign a petition that's in my bio. Donate to help us organize this lawsuit. Get the best lawyers. Go over the laws that we know that they're breaking and make them pay for those crimes and the ones they're trying to start to do on top of that. See, this goes way back to 1954. You could say all the way back to 1877, but you know how people are. You weren't alive in 1867? That was so long ago. Well, the laws were created in 1954. So, we got a lot of people still alive, and they've been messing with our right to know the truth about true history forever. And now that the laws have existed and they're putting things in place once again, we should fight back. The law is on our side, so join the fight. Sign, donate, and share. Once we have enough people signed up, possibly for a lawsuit, then we can seek a lawyer. You donate, we can be able to find the best lawyers, put it together, and make it happen. It's about time. We stop them in their tracks from messing with our history. The world should know the contributions we've had to this country. 100%. It should not be, in my opinion, black history. It should be American history. It should not be woven to just show white people. If anything, the people who fought for this country deserve to be talked about, and not just 1 month. It is American history. It should be talked about 24/7. Join the fight. Sign, donate, share.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fine wherever you are today. As you know, this is your presenter, Jintex Stories, and I'm hoping you're doing super great. Now, for the longest time, you know very well, there are a couple of things that white folks have been trying to push towards black people. One of them, of the most contemporary things that are happening in the United States, is they want black folks on the street, but black folks won't give them a chance. Right now, what they're doing, they're trying to push so hard. They're trying to squeeze black people to the corner. They're trying to squeeze black people so much. And I don't think black people are letting the guard down so easily as they are thinking. Right now, they're embarking on black history. They don't want anything to do with black history. They don't want black history being taught. They don't want black history being said anywhere. There is nothing like inclusion when it comes to teaching about, you know, our different histories, because it's true, we have different histories. And that part of American history that they don't want you to talk about is the black history. And we can't talk about American history without talking about the black history, because it is the black history that birthed American history. So it is hypocritical at the same time when teachers are being fired for trying to teach about the Black history because it is considered teaching children to be violent, or teaching kids or teaching youths to be resentment. Why is it that you term it? Why do you have to criminalize Black history? Why do you have to make it look like it is something which is wrong? Why not try to make your history as something which is better, as something which is good? One of the things that I do in this channel is talk about contemporary things that are happening in the United States. And as you can see, for the longest time, the Black history, I've always tried to be pressed. I've always tried to be hindered. And from all that, we get to know that it is our responsibility as youths, you as a parent, it is your responsibility to teach your kids to learn more about their history, to learn and know that their ancestors were great. It is not what we're being told about, right? The achievements that great our ancestors did, it's also important. So I feel like it is our responsibility indeed. As time goes, you get to learn that they're trying so much to suppress the Black history so that you and I don't get to learn or don't get to get the full picture of what's happening. I want us to watch this video, and I've said much, but I want us to watch this video. It is so revealing. If you're watching us for the first time, I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel. And I'm also thankful for all my subscribers who are supporting me, all those who are donating through my Cash App, all those who are sending me super thanks. Just know that I highly appreciate what you're doing. Now let's get back and watch the video. As you know, I'll be back with my commentary.
A West Ada school district teacher is being told to remove 2 signs of inclusion from her middle school classroom because the school district says they violate policy.
And now she's sharing her story. Brian Holmes talked to her about what happened.
My building administration came to me during my lunch period and told me that they needed to be taken down by the end of the day. They told me that they were in violation of district policy because in today's political environment, they're considered a personal opinion.
Did they say somebody complained about him?
No, I asked if anyone had complained about it them, and they said no. We just want to protect you from that if that were to happen.
In this political environment, that is not acceptable.
Yeah, I was told a couple things. That everyone is welcome here is not something that everybody believes. So that's what makes it a personal opinion.
You were told this, that not everybody believes everyone is welcome.
Right.
Okay. And who told you this? Who was the one saying that not everyone believed this?
My building administration and district personnel.
Eli, what did your dad do for a living? Postal worker for 40 years. Did he ever do any volunteer work at the hospital? No, but when he was a kid, he was a medic for the Freedom House Ambulance Service. That's incredible. I will be in as soon as I can. Thank you. You guys are legends. It looks like ST elevation.
I showed those 2 videos because I want to go ahead and just declare something. Okay? This is why we should have executed all of those traitors after the Civil War. This is why. We should have crushed them. Not just beaten them, but arrested them, tried them, convicted them, and sentenced them to death. We should have. We should have made a clean sweep. Clean sweep. The phrase "the South will rise again" should have been met with some law enforcement. And if the people within law enforcement are sympathetic to them, arrest their bitch asses too. Because what we have been dealing with ever since is this aggrievement that the South got their ass whooped. We have been fed this false history that entails that it wasn't about slavery, it's about states' rights to own fucking human beings. Don't get me wrong, the North was not all rainbows and happiness about this shit either. They didn't give a fuck either way. Abraham Lincoln did not give a fuck whether or not there was slavery or not slavery. He just wanted to preserve the Union. And he even stated this. So here's the thing. Why don't we try this for a change? All the states that seceded, give them back. Give them to the South. Make all of these fucking white supremacists and racists move their ass to these 12 states or whatever. Give them back. Let them be able to say that inclusion isn't wanted here. All people are not welcome. Give them all those states. They can go back to be calling the Confederate States of America. Leave the rest of America to us. Give them back. Give them the fuck back. Let them have it. They can have their own government. They can elect Donald Trump president for life until his ass keels over from that widowmaker heart attack that's been chasing his ass. Whatever. Make JD Vance you can put Trump on your fucking flag. Go ahead. Go away. Go away. That way we don't have to be polluted with your fragile fucking feelings about, oh, woe is me. My great grandpappy, Cornpone Beauregard, fought for the Confederates and he's treated like shit. Yeah, he is. Because he's a fucking traitor. He's a fucking traitor. But you know what? You can have all of that down south. All of it. But you will not have the United States. You will not have any of the backing of the United States. All military bases, all federal military bases should be closed down in these Confederate states and moved up north. Pete Hegseth can be your Secretary of Defense. Make do with whatever the fuck you have. You have a whole lot of volunteers and rebs. Go ahead. We will not be your trade partners. In fact, we will treat you the same way Reagan treated the fucking Soviets. It's a Cold War. Period. That way y'all can stop fucking polluting the rest of us with your bullshit. That way you can stop. You can stop. At the end of the day, that's all this comes down to. That's it. You know that, right? That's it. The fragile feelings of people that felt like they should be in charge all the goddamn time. Well, we'll give you all of the states that seceded. We'll give them to you. Give people time enough who do not believe in your bullshit to move the fuck out. And then our federal government will offer them subsidies for buying a new house or starting a new business here outside of the Confederate States of America. We will not be your trade partners. If you trade with other people, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure, if the rest of the world finds out that, oh, those are the people that believed in that Southern strategy shit, yeah, we're not going to trade with them. You're going to have Russia and North Korea as your motherfucking trade partners. The rest of us will go on and try to have some sort of a normal life. Marjorie Taylor Greene probably did have it right. There should be a national divorce. But you motherfuckers shouldn't get away with being the vocal minority and we give you everything you want. No, you will have the states that seceded and that's it. That's it. The rest of us will look at you as you literally slowly dissolve and that you eat your motherfucking self alive. When you all of a sudden discover that, hey, I was MAGA, but I wasn't like that. I didn't want to hang out with the Nazis. Our music? No. You will pay a steep tax just to play our music. You can have your own radio stations. Put all that tight jeans wearing Morgan Whalen up there you want. Morgan can even say the N-word all the fuck he wants. Kid Rock he can write your national anthem. You won't use ours. Sporting events, make your own. Make your fucking own. Because we're done with this. We're done with having to fucking hide our goddamn history because your fucking feelings feel bad. The fact that a school district told a teacher that all are welcome here in this political environment could be dangerous shows you we are fucking appealing to the wrong fucking people. The loud, vocal, ain't never done shit, ain't gonna do shit fucking minority. So give them what they want. You want your own country? You can have it. You just won't have it with us. Our tax dollars will not go to you. We will be talking about build that wall across that whole motherfucking Confederate border. All of it. From Texas up to Virginia. And we will watch as you drown. We will watch as you choke on your myths. And we will not help you in the fucking least bit. Maybe if y'all keep fucking and fuck your way out of this goddamn mentality, maybe we can talk about bringing your ass back to the table. But for right now, no. No. I'm tired of thinking about my kids and grandkids living in a country where, oh, inclusivity, diversity is a fucking problem. Is a fucking problem. You want to teach them goddamn dumbass yard apes of yours that they're superior? Go ahead. But leave them where the fuck they are. Let them try to find work within the Confederacy. We don't need to be brought down because of you dumbass people. We don't. If America's ever going to go forward, we either have to recognize these people and breathe them the fuck out of existence, or we got to give them their own little homeland so where they can go over there with all their little racist ideology and bullshit and stay there. Maybe that's it. Maybe we do need a national divorce. But y'all don't get a chance to come in and use our federal dollars to adhere to your fragile motherfucking feelings. You can have the Confederate States and the Confederate Bucks. You can try to find trade partners all over the world, but I doubt you'll be able to do it. And you motherfuckers will be at war with all of Central America within, 6 months. 6 months. And the rest of the United States of America, we got nothing for you. Put all those people that believe in that bullshit, that vocal minority, put them in those states that fucking seceded from the Union. Give them that. And then when their Social Security and shit runs the fuck out because the Confederacy's broke as fuck, when you decide to come back here, leave that bullshit where you at it. Because we're done carrying you deadwood, driftwood American motherfuckers.
The Democrats are sinking, and I don't mind.
I'm genuinely asking you, what the fuck do you have to be happy about? You playing partisan politics as if your ass isn't a black man in America at your big ass age. You are over here cheering the demise of one political party as if that other political party is going to open their arms and accept you. While you over here cheering for the demise of one party, which, by the way, they're not sinking, they're cracking. They're trying to figure out whether or not they can be Republican light or if they're actually going to be beholden to progressive ideas that people want to see done. They're not sinking, they're cracking. But while you over here cheering for that, the other fucking parties like the fucking virus and The Last of Us, the MAGA cordyceps have completely overrun the Republican Party. They are now a bloater. They are now a fucking bloater. Impervious to factual information. Working off of no sort of plan whatsoever except maximum hurting of those who voted for them and those who support them. Oh, except for the billionaires. And here you are dancing as if your ass is gonna get to a fucking, an invitation to their little party. The fuck you got to be happy about? Because it is people such as yourself that will ignore one party to focus on another one when both of them are dog shit. Both of them, neither one of them have given a fuck about your black ass in your entire big ass age life. And you want the chaos as if it won't hurt you. It will. It'll hurt all of us. This level of bullshit from the two major fucking political parties is bad for every working class person. Every paycheck to paycheck person, every person who has to worry about rent or fucking medicine, every one of us. While you over here dancing. Let me help you understand something, partner. Do you understand what happens if they burn this entire system down? What's at the heart of it? What the fuck is at the heart of it? Capitalism and racism. In other words, with no rudder whatsoever, the wolves are going to just eat everyone. It will be a zombie apocalypse. It really will be The Last of Us. Because they will tear every person down that they just don't like. And you don't think your black ass is at the top of the fucking list? Maybe instead of cheering on the demise of one party as if the other party isn't a cancerous fucking thing in the first place, maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, you should be trying to come up with a solution. Something that helps black folks in particular, but working class people in general, rather than dancing around like a fucking idiot. Maybe you should be doing that. But I forgot. You think your proximity to whiteness is going to save you. Trust me, it won't. Because at the end of the day, they don't like you either. Neither one of them give a fuck about you. You best get your fucking head out of your ass. Because it's going to get you hurt in the long run. You dumbass.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Honestly, from the observation of things and how you see all these things unraveling today in the United States. And remember, I told you, and I've been telling you for the longest time, this is what I've been telling you. I know them folks, they're not going to rest until that time they see you let your guards down. Well, I'm here to encourage you again, black folks. Please do not let your guards down. It is our fight. Before giving up, just think about those so many years that we as youth today, we had to come a long way to understand and to learn the black history, to understand and to learn, that our ancestors were robbed, that our ancestors were great, but later on the things that they came and told us are opposite. The things they came and told us didn't even help the black folk. And while they're trying to make American history independent, right? They're not trying to teach people about the black history. And for the longest time, this is a projection of fear. This is a projection that they don't want a black person to learn about their history. Because when a black person learns about their history, they may be powerful. And that's how they try to make it seem like any person who is trying to learn something related to African history or black history is a person who is a criminal. They're trying to criminalize the fact that you are getting to know the truth. And that's where they're banking on. While you feel like going to the street, I want you to think about the years that your ancestors have always tried to fight for the America, while other races only recognize black people when it's convenient to them. But when it's not convenient to them. How many times, and this is not out of hate, but it is just the truth, how many times have we heard white people try to tell black folks to go back to Africa? How many times when black people achieve things in the United States, they're now being called members of the United States, while they know damn well that black people were already in America even before the Columbus, right? But they still go away and do this. Those parts of history that they don't want you to learn is the fact that you getting to know the truth. And getting to know the truth, I believe that's the most powerful thing that a black person has ever heard. As they say, people perish because of lack of knowledge. Yes, black people, especially some of us in the motherland, we have been perishing, like metaphorically perishing, because we don't know our history. How many black people you see around struggling with self-hate? Because the histories that they taught us never said the achievements. Maybe they just could mention a few, but don't mention the things that have been happening. I mean, the great picture or the great things that black people have been doing. They don't mention that. And this shows you how some of us grew with self-hate. Because when we listen to the stories of our great-grandfathers or our grandfathers, they would tell us that, a white man is a great guy. A white man is like a god. I saw the first aeroplane, and it was a white person that came out of the plane. And oh, we thought that they came from heaven. We thought that they're gods, right? And even if you try to look at the 90s movies like The Gods Must Be Crazy, all these people are showing is that white people came and brought civilization to Africa. Because honestly, while I was watching the movie, it is so okay. Watching it as a kid, it was so entertaining. I could laugh, but right now, trying to view it as a person who have understood the true history, as a person who have understand how these people have whitewashed the black history and put theirs. When the white person comes with an aeroplane and drives these cars in this place, they were taken and looked as God. But they're not trying to tell you how these people have disrupted the African civilization, how people have disrupted the African way of life, how people used to live, the family system. All this came to change because a white person set their foot in Africa. So, majority of things that they don't want us to learn, or majority of things that they don't want us to know, it is inclusive of this. And it is at this time that you as a parent, we as youths, you as a youth, you are endowed to know that it is your responsibility to do the true research, to teach and to pass down so that other generations don't come to grow with self-hate. A form of self-hate is seeing black women undesirable and seeing white women more desirable as compared to black women. If you want to believe that this is whitewash, put yourself back during the 1980s, not 1980s, but long 1917, all those times when those white folks were performing eugenics, when white genes or white people are so desirable as compared to black people. And a couple of things, including this, led to what is called the self-hate, because what they did is they tried to hide this from black folks so that you don't get to understand your true history, so that you don't get to understand what really your ancestors did, the great achievements that they did, so that you don't get to understand all that. That being said, that shows you how these people are working so hard to do that. And me looking at the things that are happening today, they're trying to suppress the black history. They don't want you to get to learn and understand things that are happening in the past. Because by you doing that, they know damn well that you're doing great. They know damn well that you have exposed the reality. They know damn well that you'd be resentful for knowing the truth. So it is our role as black folks to go out there and tell them that we are not going to support you. At no point we are going to do that. So I hope this video finds you well, wherever you're watching us from. As you know, this is your presenter, Agent Stories, and I'm hoping you're great. Thank you for those who have showed my support. Thank you for those who have just reached us 100K subs. I highly appreciate. Thank you for those people who have always sent me those home comments. I really thankful for what you're doing. As you know, this is a presenter, Agent Stories, and I'm hoping to see you on my next video. But until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute, fam.